Greetings and welcome to the Sports Card Ripping Teacher. Like I've said many times before, win or lose, I still have to go to work the next day. And I will point out, I've never said that after a victory, but the Green Bay Packers season is over. I was talking with Glove and Beyond TV, Zach and Porter, a little bit over the weekend. One of them on the phone, both of them on text. Always classy guys. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Mrs. Hicks as well. I'm going to try to see if I can get her for her opinions on the game coming up this weekend. Also, shout out to Adam's Card Closet and two balls are better than one. Now, I have a lot of things about the Packers to talk about here, and some of it is kind of moot. When I was listening to ESPN Milwaukee this morning, it sounds like they're prepared to bring Matt LaFleur back. And I am not one of those people that as soon as things go a little bit wrong, fire them. I am not, honestly. But I think there's enough work there to where you need to move on. I think Matt LaFleur is a very good offensive mind. I think he's a good head coach. But there's a lot of evidence there with playoff games. They're winning a lot of these during the first half. They're not making the adjustments, and they're losing the games late. And special team work, Rich Bisaccia, he has to be gone. I'm not even sure why he is still there. But the Packers are not making those adjustments. And even Matt LaFleur said yesterday after watching games, I'm saying, Bears started bringing pressure, and we were not shifting down to adjust to that. And I don't think the Bears are geniuses in what they did. They just made an adjustment based on what the Packers did, and the Packers did not return the favor there. So, yeah, that was disappointing. Keyshawn Nixon, I think he has to be gone as well. Again, he's not a true cornerback. He's been doing some yeoman's work back there, but as the seasons go on, him at cornerback, it just does not transition to being a starter in this league, especially when the Packers have no pass rush. Carrington Valentine, for a 7th-round draft pick, I feel like he's playing okay. People want to pile on him as well. Rashawn Gary, he has to be gone. I'm making all of that money, Michigan man. He is just nowhere to be seen on the football field. And I kept on seeing this one clip that he was egregiously held, and it wasn't called. But guess what? He was not held on every play. I can guarantee you that. Rashawn Gary, that has to be gone. And I do think that the Packers kind of pride themselves on being one of the youngest teams in the league. I do think you need those veterans around to help out on Saturday to kind of right the ship a little bit, and that is just kind of missing. I mentioned special teams a little while ago. Brandon McManus, we got to make our kicks, folks, especially so many times teams are going for it on 4th down. A lot of those kicking opportunities, there's not as many there. So when they come up, you have to do it. Now, the only Bear thing I'm going to say is their coach. I put him now in the Pete Carroll column. I don't like him. Someone goes to shake your hand, you shake your hand, and it is introductory press conference. Everyone wants to badmouth the Packers during that. Okay, that's fine, whatever. You did what you did. After the Packers won the first time, it was I think, cold handshake between the two. And the second one around was whatever. But that last one there, like LaFleur, chest up, hand extended, like you shake hands, say a couple of words, and then just go on. That's what men do. So that part was disappointing, pal. You are on the Pete Carroll list of players. And you don't have to swear either. I always tell the boys, sometimes they hear people swearing, that makes it funny, whatever. Not necessary. All right. This week's lesson plan. I'm going to go over, I opened up one of those Phoenix winter boxes. Graham kind of egged me on to do it. I'm happy that I did. I'm going to show that off in a little bit. Now on Tuesday, I received a rack from Flip over at Card Restocks, where I'm getting all my product from, his links. I have a rack, and it's huge. I'm going to open it over 2 days. So tomorrow's going to be the non-sport day. Look at this. Hobby pack of the Topps Chrome Marvel. And these one-piece packs, I hear these are the hottest things out there. Got them free in my rack. People having a hard time finding them. I got it for free. And right here, Pokemon, top of the line right there as well. Now, Wednesday, we're going to get into the sport. And again, look at all these hobby packs I have gotten. Little basketball 2023-24. There we go. We got a Hobby. Archives. Look at this. Bowman. Hobby right there. Prism. Look at that. A Hobby Blaster pack. You know it's Hobby Blaster by the bottom of the screen right over there. Potentials there. There's a Phoenix. We got some Don Russ. Downtown, you never know. Topps Chrome. Absolute. We could go Kaboom Hunting and finish off with a little Topps Chrome update. So now you know why I'm doing it over 2 days. And then on Thursday, make our football predictions, open up some Mosaic football. And on Friday, I will have my first Optic Blaster 2025, courtesy of Flips Links from Walmart. He gets us in, gets us out of there quick, that's for sure. All right, class is in session. Today's Monday, January 12, 2026, lesson number 92. We're going to finish off the Packers love here, folks. My main man, the Minister of Defense, Reggie White. The Packers needed Micah Parsons on Saturday to kind of clean things up and finish it off the way Reggie did in the Super Bowl. So hopefully that can happen for us down the line. In 1969, the Jets and Joe Namath guaranteed victory in Super Bowl III. Collectaholic, Mr. 95 cents, stand tall. Your Jets won the Super Bowl on this day. And in 1930, Tim Horton was born. Tim Horton football packs. All those Canadians are so lucky to get them. Danny, he sent me a pack last year. Had a good time opening those. Why don't we do that here in America? All right, folks. So Graham egged me on to buy one of those Phoenix Winter Blasters. He bought one, and he had an extra pack in there. I think he had 5 numbered cards. One was a Paragon autograph. Never heard of the guy, but hey, pretty sweet to get those number cards out of retail like that. So a couple good rookies of mine. Tyler Warren, Jalen Milroe, and then this here is crazy, folks. I mean, they're not all going to be this good, obviously, but I hit the jackpot. So out of 299, little Cam Ward on the pink. That's pretty sweet. And then see which number should come next. Oh, Shedeur Sanders out of 249, and Ashton Jeanty on the Thunderbirds out of 199. I wouldn't sleep on that product if you can find it. Class is dismissed.